good. Just the last lap was a bit dodgy. Foot slipped off the foot peak a couple of times. And yeah, it was definitely something I want to do again.
Right, folks, we've got a clean race start there for the development class. Quite a big field here. We've got 20 bikes there. Caleb Stroud, sorry, this is young Jesse getting a pit lane start. Seems to be making a habit of this. He was a bit late. Didn't hear the pit call last weekend down at Invercargill, and he's such a small guy. He can barely touch his toes on the ground on this motorcycle. But he went in through the pit, the dummy grid area, and got stuck behind the van. And because of his size, he just couldn't physically pull his bike out. Most other people could back their bike out, but he couldn't. And had to do a pit lane start and doing it again. But I tell you what, there's a bit of a field in front of him, and he'll be carving through them very, very quickly. And Andy McLaughlin having some great racing over the season so far. In fact, have we even got points for this class? Have we been taking points for the development? We must have them somewhere, but right now we'll have a look out on the track and see what all the action is. Andy McLaughlin, Jack Condon, Jackson Cotton, Paul Skinner, Ben Wilson, Jacob Pearce, Callum Guy, Vanessa Woodley-Gill, Brent Collins, Turiana Banks on the 13 machine, Alex McElwain, Mike Stein, Luke Huddleston, Peter Tozer, Stuart Tozer, or Peter, I don't know who it is, it's Stuart listed as both, Leon Hum, Phil Denevin, Mark Robertson, Graham Boyd, Kev Strange, Robert Boyd and Jesse Stroud. That is the 21 entries we've got out, and look at this already. That's a huge break there in the field for number 33. Neil Ritchie's going to pass the microphone over, the spare microphone over to Dean Watson. We've got Dean Watson joining us, and Dean's got a bit of information there. There's a big drive up on the inside for Jacob Pearce there in 7th. He almost went past Vanessa Woodley-Gill, but Vanessa Woodley-Gill on the number 95 bug holding her own. She's not enjoyed her last 2 weekends racing in the Ruapuna and Invercargill round, but seems to be on fire now. She's had the bike, had a few gearbox problems and went out, and Peter Jones, the guru of 150 development class machines, has gone through and put some new selectors in her gearbox. And as I say that, Jacob Pearce has passed both her and another rider in front, and that was probably Callum Guy on the 16 bike. Dean Watson, who's your money on out there? Andy McLaughlin, of course.
Well, I'd be stupid if I did bet against Andy McLaughlin. Whether anyone else can pick up pace after the second lap in Matchman, it is a short race for them, so they don't have a lot of time to catch Andy. Yeah,
we're just a 5-lap race here for the 2 races today. Those listening off in the distance, unfortunately we had a major accident in one of the qualifying sessions yesterday. It took a long time to deal with, and the organisers decided to just run the rest of the qualifying sessions yesterday and drop the first race of the weekend yesterday. So there'll be just 2 rounds today. So that's the situation. We had 3 races at Ruapuna, 3 races at Invercargill last weekend, and there were just 2 this weekend, and the final round at Hendon Downs in the first weekend of March is going to be 4 races, 2 races on the Saturday and 2 races on the Sunday. Those of you may have heard that Hendon Downs was not available on the Friday for practice due to financial constraints. That situation has been resolved, and you'll need to go and see Sloane Frost and book your session there, because he's Sloane and some of his assistants have managed to secure the track at great financial expense to get some testing done, and you can go along there and get along there and support, because you've got a big weekend racing 4 races, so you really need to get out on that track and do a Friday practice. So thank you, Sloane, for doing that. He's not dealing with the day, he's got some motorbike racing to do, so you'll have to contact him in the future. But Andy McLaughlin, look at that, a 120.321. We go into the 121s. We've got Jack Condon, and Jacob Pearce has done a 121. That's pretty quick for Jacob Pearce too. He's been on the podium so far this season, Dean.
Yeah, he has been. Jack Condon, he's really going good, as well as Jacob Pearce. They're both coming on strong as 2 young riders that are... Jacob Pearce is running in the lightweight on a Yamaha R3, and Jack Condon's running on a 250 and 250 reduction. So they're getting plenty of riding in, which is really seeing their riding come along 3 weekends in a row. You know, you soon get used to swinging your leg over a bike.
So we've got 2 classes out there on the track for the 5-lap development races. We've got development senior and development junior. Now this is an age-related thing. You might have, those of you that have been around for a while or followed things like the Isle of Man will hear senior and junior classes. The senior was for the 500cc bike, the junior classes for the 350. In this case here, we've got a age split. And what is that age split, Dean?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but I do believe it's 18 years old as the junior transition to senior.
So you'd still be a junior?
Not quite. I'm slightly over. I'm in the senior. a junior senior.
So Andy McLaughlin leading on the track, and he's leading in the senior class. Jack Condon, Jason Cotton and Jacob Pearce, followed by Callum Guy, Ben Wilson. That's second to sixth place on the track, and they're all junior riders. So the second in the senior class would be Paul Skinner, followed by Phil Denovan, all the way back there in eighth place there. So juniors versus seniors, 21 bikes on the track, and where's that young Jesse Stroud? Jesse was right off the back there. He's already moved up to 15th place. He's doing a 124.5. So where would he be? 124.5 is probably enough to put you up at about 7th place if he had started out of the grid. But the rules are the rules, and he had a good clean start from pit lane. They've got to wait till all the guys are through, all the guys and girls are through the first corner, and that's just the way the rules are. So he took it on the chin, and he's getting some good racing in, but the points won't quite be up there. But I'm not even sure whether they're doing points for the full development class. Have to clarify that. The white flag is out, Dean Watson. How much money are you going to put on anyone else apart from Andy McLaughlin? But remember, we do have two classes. So we see the lead class down there, McLaughlin on the 33 bike. He looks over his shoulder. He'll need binoculars to see back as far as he can. But number 8 goes through there. Beautiful green bike of Jack Condon. Jack on fire there in the junior class in development. Jacob Pearce is doing very, very quickly too. In fact, he put in a 120.7. He's 0.6 of a second quicker in the last lap than Jack Condon along here at levels for the final lap of the first development race of the day.
But I think unfortunately it's just not enough time to gain back about 4 seconds on Jack. So I think Jack, as long as he doesn't make a mistake, he should be safe for this junior development win. And Andy is just streaks out ahead of everyone else, so he'll be cruising to the line.
Jason Cameron, Jason Cameron, the lap record holder for the 1:17.848 for the development senior, with development junior being a 1:18.868. We're nowhere near that. We're in the 120s. We've got two riders there. Andy McLaughlin takes his checkered flag there for the first of the seniors. He is in the 120s, a 120.5. Here we go. Jack Condon takes a win, second on the track, but a win in the junior development class, followed by Jacob Pearce and Jackson Cotton.
And here we go across the line. There's a good battle there. Callum Guy just edges out Ben Wilson there. So Ben Wilson's come down from North Island and he's learning all these tracks, so he's doing well. Callum is a local from Christchurch, so he does the winter series down here and knows his track pretty well. Good wee battle. I don't think Jesse Stroud just pit Liam Hum by the looks of it, and Mike Stein edges out that battle, that three-way battle there for 13th overall.